Are you wanting to create higher quality content and becoming a confident storyteller, but you don't know where to begin? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can implement my 5-step filmmaking process so that you can get started and get results fast. I'll also show you why achieving high quality content doesn't need to be hard, even if you don't own any camera gear. Give me 5 minutes and I'll explain why. In case you haven't watched the first video, make sure you do that right now. We covered a lot of important material. And if you're serious about creating high quality content so that you can get your films into festivals and get paid work, then you're not gonna wanna miss it. Let's talk about how you can get results fast with my 5-step filmmaking process and how you can get started today. Step 1 is confidence. You might be thinking, what's confidence got to do with filmmaking? As humans, we have that inner voice in our head all the time telling us not to do something, and this is stopping us from doing the things that we love. The inner voice might be telling us things like, you can't do it, you can't create, you're not good enough, you don't have enough money, you don't have enough equipment. Well, let me tell you that that inner voice is absolutely wrong. As artists, we have this voice a lot. It tells us that we can't do something, it tells us that we can't create, and it's holding us back. It might be telling us we lack money or equipment, and then we begin just making excuses and we don't end up creating anything. We don't follow through with the one thing that we actually love. If the inner voice is telling you that, I can't create because I don't have equipment, well, that's not true. Guys, I've managed to make 12 plus short films in my career and I don't own gear, okay? I figured out a way to do it. I got rid of that inner voice and I made it happen. I made art happen. Do you want some proof? My short film has been in over 10 festivals. I didn't own gear for this movie. I rented it, I got favors, and I brought people on board who had equipment. So because I didn't have equipment, did that stop me from making a film? I wanted to make this film so bad and I didn't let anything get in the way. Don't worry guys, you don't need the best of the best equipment to make a film. Content is king, that's all, okay? It's about content. It's not about having a visually sweet looking spot. That's great, and that's what I like to do for my work. So I make sure I use high quality equipment, but you don't need that to tell stories. You just need your brain, you need experience, you need an idea, you need a voice. Other people want to help you. They want to support you as an artist. So if you could reach out to those people and just simply ask them, they might say yes. They might rent you that camera for a super good discount. The content that you're producing will help you with those favors. So if you're producing a horror film, you might not get a lot of people that want to support you in terms of renting gear. But if you're shooting, mental health content, then people are going to want to support. And the content that I like to produce is mental health focused. So I have tons of support in my network and it's incredible. Now, if that voice is saying, hey, you're not good enough, well, guess what? It's wrong. You are good enough. As artists, we create. And that means we're going to create ideas in our heads. And not all the times are those ideas right. Like that inner voice saying you can't do something. These voices can eat away at you and you can miss out on life's greatest opportunities. Persistence, drive, and hard work will make you become a better filmmaker. Creativity is something that we have from within. Have you ever written down your ideas? Maybe your top 10, 20, 50 ideas, only to find that 1 or 2 of them were amazing? This is part of the creative process. We have to write down our ideas. We have to figure out which ones work and which ones don't work. We have to be using that muscle that drives our creativity. Does a brain surgeon operate on their patient in the first year of school? No. He's going to train and work his own muscles so that he can do a successful operation, just like you're going to do when it comes to creating content. Remember that creating content is making you a better filmmaker for every project that you produce. Is that inner voice telling you, I don't have any money, how am I supposed to pay for my crew? How am I supposed to pay for my film? Let me tell you that myself and many other filmmakers have figured out a way to make films with little to no money. How is this possible? You create a relationship with artists. Just like how I went about renting equipment for a low cost, I was able to find artists that wanted to support me. They admired the content I was shooting and they genuinely wanted to help me. So it was sort of like a win-win situation where I was creating content that mattered and there were people out there that really wanted to support. When you have a message worth spreading to an audience, filmmakers will want to jump on board. If they're busy and it's pro bono and you can't pay them, I understand why they can't help. But sometimes they're free, they're available. And if they like the content and they want to support you, they're going to. You'll be surprised with the amount of yeses you receive when you just ask. Confidence is everything. And the more confident you are in yourself, the more risks you can take as an artist. Having more confidence allows you to do things that once made you scared. And now you can get rid of that inner voice. The one that said you can't do something, now with your confidence, you can. This is something I like to discuss in my course, The Complete Guide to Filmmaking. I don't and never wanted a lack of money to get in the way of creating. I didn't want to make excuses because I just wanted to create. And you don't need to make these excuses either because you also can create. In my course, I cover in great detail my 5-step filmmaking process, which begins with confidence and ends with reflection. The in-between stuff, the meat of the course that I like to call it, is the exact process that I use to get my films into festivals worldwide, book clients, and love my work more. Make sure you stay on the lookout because in a few days I'm going to release some information and I'll show you exactly what's included. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you click the link below this video and put your name on the early bird waitlist. Everyone on the early bird waitlist will get access to the registration link the night before the program opens to the public. So again, make sure you put your name and email on the early bird waitlist so I know that you're interested. Just click on the link below this video, enter your details, and you'll get early access to the program. In the next video, I'm going to give you a simple trick that you can use to master pre-production. This is the planning process for your content. This is the most important step in filmmaking. This is the #1 secret that I've used for my entire filmmaking career, and I haven't talked about it in public before. So stay tuned because this information is so valuable and it's going to make you a much better filmmaker. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to show you what I got for you in the next video. See you there.